Daja how Barry here. A little bit bleary. It's late. It's about 2:15 China time, and I'm a little bit tired. Had a busy day and classes. But I found some interesting stuff, so I'm gonna try and whiz through an introduction to this, and I'll cover the rest tomorrow. So I found this United States Embassy to the Holy See in the Vatican, which is the Vatican, I guess the headquarters of the Catholic Church, where Mr. Pope lives. Biggest money-making organization in the world, depending on whose figures you believe, but pretty big money-making organization. And this is the US Embassy website, and there's this notice of a virtual discussion. So I don't know if that means they're not really going to discuss something. It's a virtual discussion, so they're going to pretend to discuss something, maybe. But a virtual discussion, they call it, highlighting the ongoing persecution, blah, 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 Uyghurs, other religious and ethnic minority groups in China at 3 p.m. Central European Time. Human rights in China, Uyghurs and religious minorities, it says. And Blinken, I'm going to deal with you later. I'm not finished with you yet, mate. So I'll get back to Blinken. And here's their thing. So this is a piece of theatre, okay? It's more theatre from the US and associated miscreants. Fuck, what's the matter with that? Right. So I'm looking at some of these characters here. You've got this Rachel Harris, professor of ethnomusicology, University of London. Okay. Ethnographies of Islam in China. Okay. Gulchera Hoja. I don't know. Journalist, Radio Free Asia. Right. Well, I don't know if you know, but Radio Free Asia is the propaganda arm of the CIA, funded by the NED, which is also the CIA. And she's a broadcaster with them. But that tells you pretty much what you need to know about this character here. But it says she worked previously with Chinese state media in Uyghur region. But during a trip to Europe, she made the decision not to return to China after she learned about Uyghur activism abroad. So why would you make the decision not to return to China after you discovered activism abroad? Wasn't she active while she was in China about some supposed humanitarian problems? I don't know. You know, it's only when she went to Europe and was introduced, it says, to Radio Free Asia. Ah, bingo. So when she was introduced to NED dollars for the first time, at least 24 of her China-based relatives are missing, it says, all presumed, apparently, maybe, possibly, held in whatever internment camps are in Xinjiang. At least 24. Well, maybe it's at least 36, or maybe it's 3 million. Possibly. I don't know. We don't know. And she got an award, the Magnitsky Human Rights Award. Jesus Christ. Well, the Magnitsky, I don't know if you know about Bill Browder, one of the biggest criminals ever to walk God's earth. And still he walks free. He's conned just about half the human race, Bill Browder. And he's running away and laughing all the way to the bank. And she got an award, well, based on a fraud. Now she's a US citizen. Okay. Fine. Okay. So this is a setup. It's propaganda. It's going to be a piece of theatre. It isn't going to mean anything to anybody. Patrick Connell charged affair for the US Embassy, Holy See. So we got this guy, Patrick Connell, genocide, crimes against humanity, the usual stuff, you know. May the 11th, that's tomorrow. I will finish this off tomorrow, but I also want to look at the Vatican and the Pope, Mr. Pope, because I found some interesting stuff about Mr. Pope. So we're going to look at these people tomorrow. And Uyghur journalist, okay, blah, blah. My beloved mother can't hear me saying, oh my God, the tears are rolling down my cheeks already. I'm delighted to take part. Raise greater awareness. This phrase they use, raise greater awareness. And you do a search on that, and oh, bingo, NED grant search. Raising awareness of the blah blah. You know where the money is. Follow the money. And